Keeping this mold body a-flowing.
At last, he awakes.
Where am I?
My carriage, Ethan. You were having a nightmare.
Duke?
Your battle with Heisenberg was a sight to see.
Yeah, nearly
To
blew
think
my
Miranda would
computer.
show herself.
How long have I been out?
Not long till dawn.
Duke, I need a favor. Take me to Miranda.
I assumed as much and am already on the way.
Thanks.
We should arrive shortly.
Convenient.
Thank you.
But Ethan, are you sure of this? Your body is, well, falling apart.
Yes.
Foolish of me to ask.
Speaking of foolish questions, who or what are you?
Even I can't quite answer that. We're here.
I owe you one.
Mr. Winters, I'm afraid you can't return to your old world any longer. Are you ready?
Yeah. I have to be. I gotta go.
Gotta look around. There's shit all over the place. My body's falling apart, and I feel like shit. But I'll get through it.
Duke's Emporium has everything you need for your decisive battle. An interesting selection.
Make sure I'm set. Long barrel.
Oh, the assemblage of life and machine. I can feel Lord Heisenberg's essence through it.
Oh, it's crazy.
I hope this one makes...
Good looks ridiculous, but I'll take it.
Because of all this commotion, I've lost an entire territory to transact in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everything happened.
Aha! Please, be well.
Thanks.
I don't think I'll be well. Just a thought. Don't think things are gonna go well for me. So I walk into a room and my game nearly crashes. And the stream. How neat. All I did was walk into a room slowly.
Out of my way.
Out of my way. I gotta save my daughter before everything crashes on me. Give me back my daughter.
Keep going.
Yep, these are easy to push.
Little Ava, my beautiful daughter.
Come to me.
Ava, is that you? Oh,
Oh, good. So you've already
I've
created my
missed
daughter that
you.
with power, strength, and powers, and isn't actually my true daughter.
what? My power is leaving me.
That's not a good sign.
Miranda!
Stop giving me this pistol. It won't do anything.
Interesting. Your body certainly isn't normal.
Give Rose to me. Now!
You will see. Once I kill you properly, everything.
Get her now!
It's my daughter, bitch! Just spit on her.
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment. And you tried to take it away from me.
Yes, because you're taking away my daughter.
Take what is due. My desires will be fulfilled. Rose is mine!
What the fuck?
Got anything else you want to try, Chris? Or whoever took the shot?
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with treats.
I don't think you will. I think you're a fucking liar.
So now you can die peacefully.
Ow.
I'm not letting you get away.
Ow, you bitch. Help. Chris, she's bitch slapping me.
There's nothing. I shall finish this.
Chris, she's insane. She created like walls for me to hide behind when she did her powers. It's weird.
You understand the level of parent of a child, don't you? How can you deny me?
You gotta make your own.
You realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours.
Oh, fuck me. Chris, she's kind of become spider-like. That's more of an EDF job at this rate. I think this is out of my jurisdiction.
Now die. Cease this foolishness. The Megamycete saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid
You want to be saved from the
power.
pits? Use
Yeah,
deodorant.
right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
Oh, if I got any of this left, do I? I got
After
some.
all, everyone dies.
Yeah, like you. Ow.
Hold still.
Okay. If you ask nicely, maybe I will.
Feel the Dark God's wrath!
Feel a human-made shotgun.
Now, Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Oh, rest now.
The hell I will.
You know, I am feeling tired.
Take back my daughter!
I talking to a brick wall.
Die, 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 die. If I combine Rose with a megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last. I've waited a century, all for this day.
Well, you're gonna have to, your wait was all for nothing.
You still stand.
Unfortunately, I do, lady. I'm still standing. I don't want this life.
Why do you interfere? Surely you have no need of Rose now, so close to death.
She's my goddamn.
Still have a wife, thank you very much. I also don't have any healing items left.
Psycho.
Thanks for the sniper rounds.
I must.
I have to waste my shots on him, given that I don't really have any heal items lying around. I'm gonna die.
For my daughter.
My daughter, stop.
Here I come.
Gross. I have some sick quick-scoping skills now. God.
You walking corpse.
It's not nice to call people names. Very immature of you to do such a thing.
Those foreigners.
I
They
am
could do nothing to
so
assuage
fucked.
my years of loneliness.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
Gonna die if he, you know, doesn't want to go down anytime soon. Oh, God.
Rose is truly mine.
Well, a tree grew out of me. It's like, no, that's not what that was. Which is a whole lot of shit coming out of my body. From her goop.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, I'll save
You
this for
disposed of
shooting
my
those
false
things.
children and awakened the glorious megamycete.
Oh,
Now,
hey, whoa.
please do not worry with the little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true happiness.
I don't think that you will.
Die peacefully.
I'm not letting you get away.
I don't know where the goodies come from, but they're lying on the ground, and it kind of sucks.
Here I come. You understand the level of heritage, child.
It comes from the pillars.
How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
It's my kid, and I want it now.
I shall put you to rest.
Only a whole lot of room I can run.
Your time is up. Now die.
Chris, how about a little help? Or anybody.
I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure you're not?
Oh, no, I'm human, all right.
My seat saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
Hold still.
I don't want to. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not really feeling like standing still.
Will this kill?
Wondering if it's those balls that are dropping any goodies. I'm just like looking around. about you do it?
I can take any form I desire. First, even your own wife.
And maybe you should
After
stay a
all,
hag.
Everyone dies. Such vitality. How disgusting.
Any goodies lying around? I'm not exactly a good shot with any of these guns.
Hold still.
I'll get right on it. Thanks for the sniper rounds.
Die.
You cannot have her, so now we seem to be at an impasse. Oh, fuck. I wish this game would stop giving me sniper ammo. Who the fuck wants to be using a sniper in this situation?
Dies.
I guess for these balls, but I don't really want to.
Die and be swallowed into the Megamycete for all time!
Hold on, reloading this. God, not this shit again. Oh, I hate it.
Now, Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands.
I don't wanna.
Rest now.
I don't wanna.
Die, 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 die. If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest and
Daughter can suck dick when she's older.
a century, all for this day. Why?
You like flash grenades?
Such vitality.
See the god's light.
Will this kill
Why do you interfere?
Oh, fuck. Why do you transform so quickly?
So close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter. You psycho.
No.
I will see my hopes fulfilled. I must.
What now?
You walking corpse.
That's rude.
There's nothing. Just
I'll let you spit out your crap.
why do you persist in this weakness?
Oh no. Trying to figure out why there's never anything good on the ground. Not really helping me out, game.
Those foreigners. They could do
You want me to
nothing
do this with a
save
fucking
my
sniper
years of
rifle?
loneliness.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
I will not let him or anyone else take Rose or my daughter.
Crap, and I'm hurt, I think. I'm actually. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought I am. I'm like, I think I'm hurt.
I will take back my daughter!
I don't have your daughter.
I understand your feelings, Mr. Truly. But this is the end for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's starting to seem like that. Given that Ethan's using a fucking sniper rifle in this situation is awful.
Die.
Oh, thanks. How did you know I wanted more sniper rounds?
My wish will.
Fuck. Keep thinking she's gonna fly by me, and then she became a spider.
Why do you still fight?
I don't know, for my daughter, I guess, unfortunately.
None shall interfere in my grand designs.
Oh, thank God. It's getting real sick of this fight.
This is how you end, Ethan.
Yeah, the knife! The little pocket knife!
To ensure I never see your face again, I will.
That's all I have is a fucking sniper. I'm trying my best, game. I'm just imagining freaking out as she's getting closer to the scope. Like, come on. It's so fucking dumb. Alright, kids, that's your tips and tricks how to not fight this boss. Have more ammo than your sniper rifle. My baby. And I pick up the baby. Welcome to the family, son. And punch it.
It's all right, Rose. It's all right.
My head and only a little bit of my face you get to see.
Ethan! Ethan! Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan, wake up. Oh, no.
Chris,
Ethan, you did it. It's finished.
I think we've finished each other.
Ew. Don't word it like that, Ethan.
We gotta move.
I think we finished each other.
Keep moving, Ethan. There's a bomb in that thing that'll blow this whole village sky high. Hey, look at me. When I hit this trigger, we can't be anywhere near it. Ah, damn it. Mia's waiting for you. She's alive, you hear me? Alive.
Mia, I'm so sorry. I love you. Keep Rose safe.
Hey, hey. Hey. And you tell yourself. Now, come on, it's not that much further.
Chris is always losing friends.
Watch over her. Teach her to be strong.
God damn it.
Goodbye, Rosemary.
Ethan.
I'm feeling so hot. Gonna need some more first aid. Gross. Ethan!
Rose?
Go. Go, take us up now.
Wait! Where's Ethan?
Get moving. We have to get clear.
No! We can't go, not without my husband!
Mia, sit down and strap in.
Not before you tell me where Ethan is. I know he wouldn't abandon us. Tell me what's going on. Where? What was that?
I told you to sit down.
Where is he? Chris? What have you done?
He's gone. I tried. He stayed so we could all escape. I'm sorry.
Captain.
It's Piers all over again.
BSAA didn't send soldiers. This is a bioweapon.
What the hell were they thinking?
What is BSAA doing? They're becoming the new Umbrella.
Pick up the rest of the squad. Plot a course for BSAA Europe HQ.
I think we're going freelance. I think we already were.
Someone's got to pay.
Waiting for like the stutters. I'm like, watch this credits not run properly for me. Bum 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 bum. That the music, song, whatever is the story. Whatever, I guess it's not really a song and make it seem like it is. Wasn't really paying attention until I started listening and I was like, oh.
Gifts we gave, but more you took, she snarled. So more, in turn, is due. In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. Her parents, though, had searched all day and at last arrived. With rampant rage, Father fought the witch, while Mother's loving touch shattered the dark enchantment. But the witch was strong, and Father yelled, "Save our daughter!" So Mother bore their child to safety as the forest was consumed.
How fitting.
Even now, the burnt forest is a grim reminder of Father's sacrifice. To this day, any child who stares too long into the charred wasteland will be haunted by nightmares of getting lost while picking berries. Hello, my tears, because of you, I am who I am. Hello, sorrow, because of you, I am who
Bum, 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 bum. Well, there you have it. Resident Evil Village or 8 or whatever you want to call it. Missed much of the game? Possibly. Possibly did. The credits are rolling. But, I think definitely it was a step up from 7 in the sense of gameplay. Ethan didn't feel as slow. The blocking was a lot more responsive, and I still somehow seemed to still be like a second behind on blocking because I got hit a couple times when I was trying to hit the block button. But overall, it was better in that. Shooting felt alright. I mean, still has that feelings where headshots don't feel as impactful at times. That's just the Resident Evil engine's shooting, I think. It just feels that way. I don't know. Kind of the same way the remake of 2 and 3 felt, where it just doesn't feel all that effective. But they are stronger and not regular zombies like Resident Evil 2 and 3 did, so understandably that a headshot won't kill them as easily, I guess. Gameplay-wise, I mean, I enjoyed the story. I hate that I had a lot of technical issues with this game. I did like this one a bit more. They kind of exchanged the creepy factor from, like, after the beginning into a more of a Resident Evil 4-esque style where it's, like, a lot more combat-focused if you, for the most part, or at least it felt like it. I mean, I could have ran away from a lot of the enemies, but I fought up, like, just about everything. But it felt more Resident Evil 4, where it was not as much scary or like anything like that. Just had at times some creepy environments, but after the castle and the beginning of the village, it kind of just turns into more of an action Resident Evil 4 style game where going after those lords and shit, because it locks up a little there. I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it had jump scares. I don't know. Like, just because things pop out in front of me never really felt like a jump scare. Like, it was just them appearing, and it's like, oh, good, this fucker again. It was like, everything was pretty obvious. It's just like, oh, here comes this person attack you. It didn't feel like it was trying to scare me or anything. It just felt like, in the beginning, creepy atmosphere turned into, all right, now we're still fighting through this village. It's like, it was, I think, really, I mean, they did an okay job with that dollhouse if you're really not into dolls and it being creepy and stuff like that, and that whole little sequence. But they really went from the whole Resident Evil 7 puzzle solving of like, well, maybe you'll have to watch this VHS tape, to kind of like, you know, to the simpler, more simplistic, like, just backtrack more than anything puzzle style. Like, it really wasn't a puzzle. It was really just simple observations and paying attention to your map, which is fine because I mean I only remember like very little puzzles from 4, so I felt like they were trying to go more off of Resident Evil 4 in some of the cases. Like I said, it felt like more of an action like survival game more than anything. Like, it's horror because of creepiness, I guess, and atmosphere and the type of creatures, but really it's not horror. I just don't, like, I don't know. At this point, I don't go into Resident Evil thinking horror game. Like, 7's really not that scary. Like, they tense it up in the beginning, but 7's more frustrating than anything because of your movements are so slow and the monsters are all just goop mold things that move super fast. The Lord stuff, I mean, of course, they had to use the selling point for the lady at the castle. Her daughters really didn't play much of a part. Like, you can read about them in the book and things like that, but they really didn't have a whole lot interesting stuff going for them. They were just kind of there to be a reason why you were chased. I don't know. This game kind of went with uneasy, tense moments, not in a scary way, just like stressful moments, to, alright, here's your reward, some relaxation of rerunning around in a village to explore. Like, here you go, and then back into the shit of it. Like, I don't think, again, we're focusing too much on the horror. This wasn't a horror game, and if it's a survival horror, sure, that's the genre, but overall, I'm not going into this thinking horror. They can sell it however they want, but anybody who actually pays attention to the trailers and the stuff definitely will see that it's not a horror game. Just something with creepy atmosphere, then that's it.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon, it's too far away.
Wait, what if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then he can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
You were being silly. I don't think the moon feels like a kid.
Wish that Ethan's daughter just didn't have a face. Ah, just like father. Everything but a face missing because we keep hiding that.
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday.
Ethan Winters.
Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is. Talk of the goddamn devil. Duty calls. I love you.
Almost looks like a jacket he'd wear, too.
Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days. We have a situation. You're needed, Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa, it's just a joke, Rose.
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Way to keep it together, Rose.
You're a lot like him, you know?
I know.
The man walking. Quick, can we access photo mode and see what's going on all the way down there? I don't think I can move the camera. Touch doesn't want to do it. So hard to adjust. Can't even, like, adjust anything. These will be saved. I know. I'm not trying to take a screenshot. I'm trying to fucking adjust the thing, but you won't let me. Wanted to see if I could zoom all the way in. Yeah, here we go. Resident Evil. Like, go. They won't. They don't want me to. They know something's down there. Probably just a guy in a suit, but still. I wanted to see. The father's story is now done. Standard. It took me 9 hours, 24 minutes. Did the best I could. New difficulty available. Following has been added. Extra concept art, or shop, extra content shop, Jesus, concept art, figures, and challenges. Complete challenges and they're in CP. You can exchange for extra stuff like new game mode, weapons, concept, and all that stuff. Following movies have been added. Those things. And all of the other stuff. I could get the WCX. Completed all these challenges. Apparently I've gotten 54,000 CP. Oh, time to get mercenaries mode. Now we can do that. Of course, I was going to say, I'm like, that seemed like a lot, so... What the fuck is this? Get some infinite ammo in this, eventually. All I can get is for that, if I had enough. There you have it. We beat the Residents of Evil. I don't know. I enjoyed this more than 7 because of just everything it felt. It was a pretty good time. I feel like these would be better if we didn't have to tie in Resident Evil at times. It feels like at times like this, it feels like this game works better if it was its own thing than all of that. I don't know. That's just me though, but. Ethan, all right. Look at that face. But overall, I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun with this. I just hate that we had all those issues. Now we can just do mercenaries where we just fight, get rankings, and stuff. I'll probably maybe do that on my own time so I can enjoy shooting stuff without it constantly being framey because I'm streaming and or recording. But yeah, overall, I had a lot more fun with this than I did with 7. Just because of, I don't know. I think it's just mostly the gameplay-wise. Story-wise, it was pretty good. I didn't really hate too many of the parts with each area that we had to go through. I think with 7, I hated Mia's part. I felt that to be kind of meh when you had to be on the boat with her on 7 and play as her. Like, it was a cool way to introduce, like, show what she was up to. Story-wise, I just didn't give a fuck about running around on that ship up and down floors to do all that little unnecessary crap, but that's just gameplay, and I didn't really enjoy it too much, but most of the time, I don't think I had a problem with anything gameplay-wise. I think there was just a lot of I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, it just, I don't know. It sucks because Resident Evil is started out as survival horror, so on it. Like, we're going to go back to our roots. And 7 starts out being creepy, and it's always uneasy with the type of people in the family. You know, they had Jack, who was a pretty cool character. The mother was obnoxious, but it was kind of disgusting with her flies. And the whole mold situation was so new and interesting that it was like, oh, this is real creepy. And it worked. It worked for the most part. until you start figuring out everything, and then it's like, all right, it's not too bad. The Mia part, I could give two shits about. It was just a way to explain her job and who this Evelyn is. 8 was a nice way to show the origin of this whole mold thing and explain why Ethan is how he is. I wish he wasn't so fucking dumb. They finally give the guy some emotion, but the man, I guess, has a mold brain because he doesn't realize his own abilities because all he can see is his wife and daughter. His love pretty much pushes him through more than his thoughts. But it went Resident Evil 4 style with it, where it was more action than horror of any kind. It luckily didn't go overboard like 6. They sprinkled a little bit of overaction in with Chris, but, I mean, it makes sense. They need some, like, whoever's working is going to be, you know, the organization Chris is working for would be trying to bomb and destroy this village. It makes sense. So, like, it's fine to throw that in. Little extra, yeah, fuck you in this village and get to shoot some of the guys up. I don't mind that. That was fine. But this definitely went the more Resident Evil 4 route, not just because there's a merchant, upgrades, and Tetris spots, or whatever you want to call it, like the inventory management. But I just, again, it feels like this is, you know, it's the same thing when I felt with Resident Evil 4 is it's a good game, but to me isn't Resident Evil. And I know Resident Evil isn't always about zombies. There's more to it. Creatures, liquors, bioweapon type things. They eventually evolve and change. And that's fine. I don't need just zombies. And I do like being able to fight everything if I choose to, or run away until a boss fight is forcing me to fight. But it starts out trying to be creepy and then strays away too quickly, where all the original Resident Evils, and maybe it's because of the fixed camera angles, maybe it's the old graphics, I don't know, but something about it worked to where you were always on edge. You didn't know what was going to happen. And all those original Resident Evils do a really good job of it. Even if they're not good Resident Evil games, you always felt like you were on edge with some of them, if not all of the older ones. 7 kind of kept you that way. They did a good job balancing the action with that stuff. Again, the story kind of falls off for me towards the end with Mia, but picks up towards the end once we're back to being Ethan and finishing the job. I don't mind that stuff. But this one was like, from the get-go, was going to be much more action-packed. Just off the bat, you could tell. After the whole Chris coming in, taking your daughter away, and you getting out to the village, and all of the lichens and all them fucking things running around, it's like you knew exactly how they just did the same type of opening for 4 as they did with this. You fight, you hold out, and then a bell rings and they leave. That's literally 4's intro, but in this game. So it's like you knew what you were getting into. This wasn't going to be a horror experience. This was going to be exactly like 4 in the form of like creepy-ish environments, crazy, delusional, fucked up antagonists, and a fight for power, I guess. You know, number one thing is power, and you're going to try to save somebody, or, you know, in this game, save your daughter. Evil 4, save the president's daughter. It has a lot of similarities in that regard. The only difference is Leon was skilled at not getting hurt and seemed pretty much untouchable. Ethan is a fucking magnet for getting hurt. Literally, he could go and grab a piece of paper and read, and I'm surprised we didn't get a paper cut there half the time, because this guy constantly is just prone to getting hurt. Apparently, when you're moldy, you're just prone to getting stabbed and chopped up. But there was a lot of similarities. That's why when I saw the inventory system and how they were doing it when they first showed the game, I knew this wasn't going to be horror in any spec. They kind of wanted to push Resident Evil 4 style on us, which is a lot more action than it is anything else, with some creepy factors of bosses or situations or anything, but nothing jump scary. It felt like it was just more of, oh, here's this person. Oh, here's this. What a shocker. It was a lot of things that could feel pretty predictable when looking at it. But didn't make it a bad game. It was still pretty enjoyable, and I had fun. And like I said, gameplay-wise, it was definitely improved. Ethan was faster, which makes sense. He's combat trained, so maybe his cardio is better. I don't know, or the mold in him. Who fucking knows? But he wasn't a turtle. He could move. His blocking was quicker. I liked the fact that when you blocked, you could kick and push them away so you can line up a headshot. So sometimes fighting was a bit easier. Blocking felt more effective. And everything like that. So overall, I had a lot of fun. And interesting to see what they'll do. I get the feeling nobody ever stays dead in Resident Evil. It never feels that way. I think Ethan will come back in some shape or form. Whether he's the antagonist that we have to put down because the mold or something makes a comeback and is fucking with him. Or he's a hero and he comes back and he's not actually dead because somehow, some way he regenerated through all that and is in hiding to watch his daughter and stuff. Who knows? Who fucking knows at this point? They'll do something crazy with it for the next one. Who knows? Because there's no... Or something's going to happen and we're not going to be playing as Rose. If Rose has power, I just don't see us playing a Resident Evil game where we have powers. I just don't see that happening. The only powers we'd get is regenerative, quote unquote. It's going to be like story-based powers, plot armor powers that protect us, not something we'll actually get to use for the game. We'll still be using guns and knives and whatever we find. I just don't see it being that we're going to have Rose with powers. I just don't... I mean, it could. They may go that crazy route. But who fucking knows? I don't know. But it was overall fun. Just wish that my computer didn't give me such a hard time with it. With all the issues and crash. And luckily, for the most part, I think only maybe 1 or 2 parts got fucked up with recording. But they were very minor parts. A lot of it was, I think, me running around. But luckily, it was kind of filler anyway, so we're okay with that. So, for the most part, I actually have all of this recorded, thankfully. So, that's okay. So, hopefully this will all eventually be uploaded for YouTube's sake. It'll be a good time, even if it's stuttery. Don't worry, it's not the YouTube browser. That's just my game dying. So, don't worry. I'm aware when this gets eventually uploaded.